Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Well, I'm going to be doing a very quick get ready with me, and I'm going to finally use the palette that I really feel like I've been looking forward to. And this is from my haul I did about 4 videos ago, and it's the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tales Treasure in the Stars palette. And this is an eye palette. Now, I'm going to knock out what's down in here. It does also have a little liner pencil. And we'll try that. We'll try that. I still don't think anything beats It Cosmetics, but I'm going to do this upside down so the mirror doesn't get you. But this is the color palette. Right there. And I'm going to let it focus a minute. And it's really pretty. It's got some pops of color, but it's got good neutrals. It's got warmth. It's got cool. It's got almost everything you could dream of, and so I really like this. And I'm not even sure what I'm going to do yet. And then also remember I got the cheek palette, and it looks like, oops, sorry, the mirror, like this. Can you see that? Like that. And you really could use this as an eye palette. That is a highlighter. You've got transition colors and outer corner colors that you could use and make this into an eye palette. That's what's really cool about this. You could take this on a trip, especially to the beach, and you wouldn't even need an eye palette with you. What? How you doing? I love a fox. Don't you just love a fox? I love a fox. Okay. So, let's get busy on this face. Let me get my little trusty little mirror with us as well. And I don't even remember where this, what this brand is. I don't think it's called High Maintenance, but it says High Maintenance on the mirror. I don't know if you can see that. It's very dusty. I need to dust my stuff. Okay, so it's just good so that I don't hold a big mirror up in front of you. I just got a little one. Okay, and to get to little details. So there we go. All right. So I also have my base done. I am going to need to do some contour, so I'll pull my hair behind my ears. And I've got a little cup of brushes here that I'm using. And I'm going to start with contouring with this Physicians Formula Butter Blush. And this is in the color Plum Rose. It's 6834 Plum Rose. It's got a cute little top, so I want to show you that. But inside, that's the color. It's like a dusty rose. And also, I don't know if you notice, I always have to push this down because it also has a little sponge applicator instead of a brush applicator. Let's just try it. I've never used it. Why sponge? I think it's so interesting that that's what they put in here instead of a, okay, is there a way out of this plasticness? It won't come out of its little holder. There. See, isn't that interesting? Look at that. Isn't that interesting? Oh, and look. And then when you open it all the way, there's a little mirror in there. That's really interesting. Why would it be underneath? Because, see, because then you got to brush it and then flip it up to see the mirror and hold it up. The better thing to do would have not made this clear through and just made it a mirrored case. It still could have been cute, but anyway, I think they were trying to show the color. Okay, now I do not know why it's green on one side and can I talk? Why? It's green on one side and pink on the other. I don't know. Is one more fine? Yeah, the green is more fine. This is more of a sponge on the pink side. Actually, it's the same. I don't know. I don't know. So here it goes. Loaded. We'll use the little mirror. And I will go up on the cheekbone right there. And kind of cut it out a little bit. How'd that do? Did that do good? Compared to the other side, I don't know. Let's just try it. I don't know. It's making a huge... Well, here's the thing. This isn't a hugely differentiating color because it is this dusty rose. Now you can see it better. I don't really understand why it's got the two colors and why my little hairs, my little baby hairs want to get in there. But anyway, what do y'all think? It's a very subtle thing. I will tell you I don't really like using that. I want a brush. So where's my little powder brush? This is a Sigma Large Powder F30, but it's the little bunny one for travel size. That's why it's short. I'm going to slightly dab that and just see. I'll use this brush. Mirror. See if that loads better. Honestly, it's about the same. This just feels better. Because it's a brush versus a little sponge applicator. That's really interesting that they used a sponge applicator, y'all. Now I'm just doing the temples, the hairline, the temples. And I am going to go underneath the face right here, to try to hide the fat, the jowls, and of course the chin. And then underneath the chin, right there, where the fatty is. The little fat pocket.
You don't have a fat pocket.
The husband's here. Okay. So now, I always have to put some lipstick on, you guys, because I just feel so naked without it. I really do need some. So hold on. Of course, I'm using my Chanel Lip Intense lipstick. It is the only one I found on the market that truly stays on for hours. Not perfection, but pretty close. It stays on. It does not come off on stuff pretty much. The most similar dupe I can say at a drugstore would be Maybelline 24. In color, it was 55 or 155. I know they changed their color palettes. It lasts also long. It does not smell like chocolate like this does. This clearly has cocoa or something in it because I can smell the chocolate. And I guess that's pretty good. The other thing is, it uses a Vaseline stick, which gives moisture and sets the product. This uses a high gloss gel, which moisturizes and sets the product. But it feels like it's shinier, but it does a better job, to be honest. But again, a good dupe is Maybelline 24. This is color Soft Rose, and Maybelline 2455 is a rose as well. Okay, so we got that on. Now let's get the eyes. So I'm going to use a shader, an E55 from Sigma. And I'm going to choose Ghostly up here. Or should I do Maddie? That's a cute name. I might go a little conservative. Because I'm going to my son's graduation. He's graduation from college. Okay, so Maddie is like, looks like it's more of a creamy color. Ghostly is ghostly white. Remember, I always put it on. Make sure it's on before I start dusting it, because I want to get it back and forth so that it'll get down into the pores, but I want to make sure that a lot of the product makes it on the eye instead of half of it falling off because you dust it around just like blah, 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 and it just dusts it around, you know, like blah, blah, blah. Now I'm blending it in a little bit so it's not quite so. And I'm going to do this outer area. Could you even see? I held this completely in front of me. Aren't these the cutest little rhinestones? Okay. So, again, just so you can see, I'm going to do a little extra on there. And I also am going to come in here so that that doesn't get too dark. Sometimes when you get dark shadows in there, not Dark Shadows the movie, or the show, the TV show. That's what I watched when I was little. It scared me half to death. I used to watch it with the door half open. All right, now I'm using a large fluff, which is an E50 from Sigma. And this is the Extravaganza collection. I'm going to use the color, lots of options, I got to tell you. I could go over here to Yoho, or I could use Bones. Which one do y'all think? Should I use Bones? It is a little more conservative, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to use Bones. And this is for my, God, there's a lot of choices, you guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mattes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shimmers. 1 with gold sparkle. That's a matte with gold sparkle. And I bet you, I'm going to use Bones. I bet you that gold with sparkle is just on the top only. I have found out a lot of times that's true. Yep. So here we go in the... I had some mascara on my eye. I didn't clean my eye good enough, y'all. Oh well, we're going over it now. Alright, so that's my transition color, as you can see. Woo, and I need to do a little brow trimming. I got some little nubs. It's like when you had the nubs on your legs. Remember, that's what we used to say. I got nubs. And so now I am coming to this little general area under the brow bone down to the crease. And this is just a background color. And that's all it does. It basically gives you background so that you can blend whatever the next color is. I usually only use 3. Some people use more. I am going to use... There's some fallout, y'all. A good bit of fallout. All these shadows, palettes lately have terrible fallout. But I'm going to use... Let's see, should I use Arg or Menace? I don't know. Or Black Pearl. I'm going to use Black Pearl. I did 2 mattes. Why not use a little something crazy in the crease? So Black Pearl looks like a black with a little bit of an iridescent green purple, like a real black pearl would be. And that's this color right there. Right there in the palette. And I'm using a small tapered blending brush, E45 from Sigma. In the Extravaganza. Because I'm wearing black, I just think that if I wore a black or a dark brown, it just might be like blah. So, again, lots of fallout, y'all. So I'm putting down out here, because wherever you put down is where you get the most color, okay? Because it comes right off the brush, right first pass. And then the first blending swoop that I'm making here. And then I do little circles like that without lifting up the tip end of the brush, and that really concentrates the color. And it doesn't have such bad fallout, but notice that I do have some. And so I'm going to take this duo fiber F55 small duo fiber brush.